All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry about that downtime. We had to go set up a quick stream delay, but we are in the action here in game number 1 of Mona Shores versus Churchill, and you're cutting to this POV of one of the Mona Shores guy, and that is a round win. Mona Shores now ticking up one game in this first.
Really quick rounds. Honestly, that was no more than 2 minutes tops.
Play Versus was telling us it's about like a little bit about like a minute per round, minute and a half, even with the whole storm. That extra 30 seconds is usually about like the storm ticking down, right? Or a few minutes. So it's all about how are we getting this mobility, right? And these guys are starting out with purple pistols, purple shotgun. They've got the
clingers.
They've got the grappling hook, and they've got a bunch of med sprays plus some mini pots here. So it is all about who can build better, right? Who can get to that sky.
Also, those clingers, that grappling hook, they're called clingers, really important to this game specifically, as if anyone gets the high ground, you can use that clinger just to, instead of having to build back up some, use the clinger, you're right on top of their builds.
Yep.
So there's different kind of maps. This reminds me of Paradise Palms a little bit.
Yeah, so many of these older assets from Fortnite, right? Because this is a custom-built map by the Play Versus team to make this work. And it's crazy, right? Like, just seeing how fast these kids actually move around, build and stuff, it's absolutely mind-boggling to see how quick their reaction time is to what is going on and how they just react to their opponent just appearing in front of them because they've built up.
And this is dominating.
And it's going, I mean, we're going into match 4
right now, a 3-0 up for Mona Shores.
Here they go, the race to the center, and you can tell that like what they try to do is who can get to that center point pretty fast, and then that's just instant downed. The purple shotgun is like that was always been one of my favorite weapons in Fortnite, just because it's just crazy how just powerful it is if you can land a good headshot. And getting the silencer pistol too, it's gonna be really good for just if once their shields are gone, right? You just be able to ding some headshots, especially from very far away.
Definitely. Now as we keep moving up here, the builds keep getting higher and higher as Mona Shores is attempting to make their way up to the top here.
Yep. And things move by so fast that even if you try to destroy that building foundation, try and make them like fall down and try and take some fall damage, they've already built up so fast. Oh, there's some fall damage, actually. That's hilarious.
Wow. So far to the point where there is no return.
Can't save yourself, right? And they have a lot of mats, right? They get 500 of each. And wood, if you guys who are new to Fortnite, right? Wood is your weakest. Like everything has the same like build material. It does the exact same thing, but it's about how much HP does that build have. Wood is the weakest, brick is the second, metal strongest.
Definitely metal is what you're going to want to use when you're trying to set up builds that you want to stay in for a while. Anything you want to set up long term if you're camping, metal. But in these quick succession of builds, wood seems to be the most commonly used material here.
It's like a balloon battle.
Like my favorite board game when I was a kid, Candyland. Shout out to you guys in the crowd who know Candyland.
I can't believe you're old enough to really care about Candyland.
Oh, yeah.
That should be a quick down right there. Yep. And that's just going to eliminate it.
Can we get a score up there? I think it is 4.
I believe it's 5. I believe it's like 5-0 right now.
Wow. Very, very dominating from Mona Shores. They were not making that far drive for nothing. As
boom.
They get another win. It is 6-0 up for Mona Shores right now.
Yep. And if I do recall correctly, right?
It's like Haunted Forest. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we got
shockwaves. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, he's like, hey, thanks for building that for me. I will take your structure. It's mine now.
Yeah, what a dominant player right there, using the shockwave to secure the upper ground without any of a fight from Churchill.
Yeah,
really, really impressive stuff here.
Now that healing, or this one is like a shield fountain or something. That's cool.
Flowberry Fizz.
Is that what
it's called? I guess I'm looking at the name right there. I'm actually not familiar with the Flowberry Fizz.
That must be a new type of shield potion, basically. Or shield. It's a shield resource.
Actually, Mona Shores put in a bit of a clinch right now. A bit of a difficult situation as they don't have the high ground anymore. Definitely tough to get a grip here.
Yeah. And it is 6-0 here for Mona Shores. They are trying to get that 7-0 and really start putting
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of pressure
Yep.
here on to Churchill.
Blimmy is down right now, as so Keenan has to. I think maybe I don't know if it's a 1v1 or a 1v2 right now. As
Oh, we are getting into a
okay, Deb
crazy
is
tight.
knocked. It's a
Whoa!
1v1.
That was such a crazy tight build battle, actually, to really try and like secure some type of advantage here. So we are getting the.
Just healing up
So
right
yeah.
here. Gonna go down. Oh,
Oh, he healing. Okay,
Oh, that
rezzing his teammate.
okay, going to take the time to res Blimmy before. Oh, he might die before the res is over.
He's
No.
good. He's
Made
up.
it out alive.
Now, what I
as-
think if you actually use that Flowberry Fizz, that looks like it's going to be basically giving shield generation, and you're kind of just spraying it all
Everywhere.
around.
Yep.
So it's going to actually be it heals up both players. So that is Keenan also healing up his teammate a little bit to get it, and there should be the round.
Amazing play right there from Mona Shores, taking another win there.
Yep. So that's 70. As you kind of guys can see in the top right, real quick, we do see that teams rounds won by Team 2, which is Mona Shores, up 7-0 right now. So we are
Yes.
getting so close to a quick and potential sweep here in just game number 1.
Yeah, these Mona Shores players are really picking up the pace.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm super impressed with just like the effective gameplay that we're seeing out of this Mona Shores duo. And I think that's what's kind of cool about it being when you think about it, it's Fortnite duos, right? So it's arguably some people could say it's kind of like this is what like real competitive Fortnite feels like.
Yes.
When you're kind of just used to seeing just solos, maybe just or squads, right? But when you're in duos, it really indicates just that level of, I guess, like team coordination that you're at, right? And we saw it really in that last game. Both teams, Wimmy was down and managed to just stay alive and out of sight from the Churchill team, so he actually didn't like actually get fully down and turn into a little reboot card.
A little scuffle.
Here we go. We got a heal. We got shields going on, and with that, it's almost out of shields here for Keenan.
Keenan is really, really doing an amazing job right now. As Wimmy goes down again, Keenan finds himself in another situation of trying to win this 1v2.
Yeah, and you see right here, look at that level of mats. 120 metal left, 70 brick, no wood. It is now up to Keenan to try and start ascending upwards to catch his opponents, because at this point, it's going to come down to, if he doesn't get up to his opponents, it's a heal off, where he's stuck on the bottom, and he's got to try and stay alive while they have the high ground.
3 more builds left for Keenan here as he's trying to salvage this tough situation right now. Definitely a not ideal situation for Keenan right here.
No mats left here on the side of Mona Shores, and that storm is getting so close.
Oh, and everything is coming down.
Yep, everything is in the
including
storm.
Churchill.
So it's going to become a heal off here. We have no real clue of seeing what is it on the side of Churchill to see what the HP's at. But as this storm is taking about 5 damage a second, he's got to use as much of, he's down there. Now it is going down to a who is going to be left. And that is that's a first round win for Churchill. 7-1. They're on the board. They're on the board. We aren't seeing a 20. We aren't going to see a 20 and a handshake.
This is already okay. So a light of hope in the eyes of Churchill right now as they're trying to really stir this game back towards their side.
Mm-hmm. Now we see it. We have sticky grenades as the third weapon. Definitely, it's a change up now. Now, with the sticky grenades, you're going to be able to like throw that and potentially destroy the other team's little builds. But I feel like we're going to be seeing those sticky grenades kind of used much later in the game. I don't think we're going to see them usually burn that resource so early.
Yeah, not as much right now, but as the game progresses, I'm sure it's definitely a good tool for applying pressure. And speaking of applying pressure, the pressure is too much for Churchill to handle.
Yeah, and you could tell that Churchill was trying to make an approach here towards like that end point, but just like that, started it was not enough, and we're seeing the race to the middle, and these builds are going crazy high. crazy fast.
Oh, very high. High up to the sky to reach the heavens.
Do you see, when I was playing, once Fortnite had a zero build, I
Mm.
became better.
Yep.
In my comparative age to the kids who play Fortnite nowadays, I simply cannot move. I don't have the APM to do it, to build the cool structures. I jump up, do my 90s, I build my little wall, and that's the extent you'll get out of me.
That's it.
You won't be able to see me look like I'm constructing the Empire State Building here, like a lot of these guys who are playing right here. Just like that, Keenan starting to just put up the shields again. He's almost out of his 50 shield pots. He's got 2 left. Wimmy down and out to the side. Can Keenan get over there to res his teammate?
Really trying to make sure that res gets off before, but it looks like Churchill's not going to let that happen.
Yep. And you can tell that Churchill putting on that pressure, shooting through the metal ceiling to try and make it where Keenan couldn't get the res, and managed to secure the knockout onto Bwimmy. So now it is just a pure one-on-one. Both of these players, there's a lot of materials left here. So by both teams, we're going to be able to really see a little bit more like an extension of this map, right? 7 seconds left, though, before that storm starts moving in. We are finding it. We're in a tight quarter combat. And whoa.
There goes Keenan.
And that is going to be a round defeat. Depp getting the kill.
No,
securing another tick on the board. It is 8-2.
8-2.
Love seeing that Churchill putting up a good fight.
Oh, yeah, definitely they're trying to say, don't count us out. Yeah, we still have some fight left in us, as they're continuing to push Mona Shores in this tough battle right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Keenan really trying to get this box up right now. Cannot seem to catch the Mona Shores player in his path, but really just trying to take that wall. If he can get the edits off, it's going to be a rough time for Churchill.
Yeah. Try and do enough damage onto that wall so he can kind of just take it over.
Definitely stuck in the wall. Going to get out, go to the side. The Shockwave's also another really good tool to break any builds, to get over when you need to.
Both players on this Mona Shore side of making the approach here. Going to put the pressure on
big
to
105 shield. Not going to continue with that push, but just going to take the time to heal instead, get the shield back. I think they're going to save their health, their fizz for later.
Yeah, definitely. You got to save most of the HP spray. That's going to be what keeps you alive in the storm races, right?
It's about rationing it.
Ooh, 27 damage on the shield.
The silencer pistol is really, really good at getting that little chip damage in when you need it.
Mm-hmm. And at the rate of fire that you get out of it, whoa, what a almost clean shotgun hit. Now that is no shields left, and that is all right. Bwimmy from behind.
Game point of the set here for Mona Shores.
Game 1 point is on the line. Can Mona Shores take it with a 9-2 here in game number 1? All right, that's a lot of shield damage already going on to Depp there on the side of Churchill. Good chip damage there from Mona Shores. Keenan definitely really accurate with those hits to make sure that he gets the damage. Oh, that's a down.
Depp is going down right here as well.
Oh, good use of
much more shield damage.
All right, looking to make an approach here, trying to find his opponent. Gets up there. Oh, manages to get up, and he's chasing after him. Sliding around, trying to find it.
So aggro right now as he's trying to find this kill as quick as he can.
You can tell. Oh,
and that is another down.
All right, and that should be the round win there.
And
boom. That's game number 1.
One is going to Mona Shores. That was really big in victory.
Yeah. That was pretty entertaining, right? So that was our first look at what is competitive Fortnite for MHSEL. And honestly, it was a lot more high pace, octane. There was so much happening. I mean, this is what I expect when it's Fortnite with build. The games are a lot faster, little faster in a way. Faster movement because they are just constantly building, editing, and just moving and trying to advance and start taking these zones, right?
True build battle as we're seeing here. You see it when it gets tight, like when it gets intense in the normal battle royale format. Obviously, there's build battles, but this is that taken to the complete max,
Yep.
multiplied by tenfold as we're seeing non-stop quick builds and people trying to box each other. It's some very competitive gameplay right
Yeah.
here.
So what they're doing, guys, while we're in this little bit of downtime, is they're going into these different stages to set up for the next match, and they go around. They choose their primary weapon and their secondary weapon. So most of the that's why you've been seeing Keenan always choose the silencer pistol plus the sentinel pump shotgun. Those are the two weapons he really likes. And then once they're done, you definitely see that's when they'll go and they'll choose like the later stuff. That's where you see the shields, the potions, and stuff like that. Well, actually, the shields and all that stuff that comes in automatically. So they
Yeah.
just kind of choose what their primary weapon is going to be. So you do see some most of the time the players could be choosing an AR or a pistol, or they'll just be choosing like a shotgun. It seems like the primary loadout is always going to be that pistol plus shotgun. You want a little bit of
Really
long
effective
range.
combo. I'm actually a little shocked no one's running, or at least we've been really focusing on Keenan here. Keenan's not running any AR.
Yeah. I think he really liked. I mean, honestly, we've been seeing him. The guy is pretty accurate with
Definitely.
the shots here on the pistol. But yeah, I think we might be seeing a little bit of AR coming out of some of the other teammates. A lot of the times, we're not really seeing Keenan go down here. Keenan
Oh,
is usually the
definitely.
last player that we're seeing stay alive here on the side of Mona Shores, which is the POV that we're choosing here for the game. But yeah, it's we're not see yeah, like you said, we're not really seeing the AR get chosen all too much here. And the chase is underway. These players just on the hunt here in game number 1 of round 1 of match 2.
Now,
Chasing down that Lara Croft.
I think it is Lara Croft. I actually kind of forgot she was in the game. Too many famous like game characters and like movie
Yeah.
like people in this game that like it's kind of hard to keep track sometimes.
I mean, sometimes one could say Fortnite is the greatest video game ever created with just the sheer volume of collabs and
Ooh,
stuff. Ooh.
Kanan was caught off guard as Depp is going to eliminate him.
Yep. And so we're on the POV of Bwippy now. And we do see Bwippy opting for an AR here.
Okay,
So
so
he
there
does
you go.
have a longer range primary weapon instead of the shot. He does have the shotgun. Everybody seems to really favor. Oh, down the Lara Croft and gets the round win.
Okay, so that's first
Wimmy.
round of the second game going towards Churchill.
Yep. So also it does look like with that fizz, you also get a little bit of movement speed boost
Oh.
and jump.
I see. That's good knowledge for definitely. I'm sure as these players already know, movement's one of the most important things when it comes to competitive Fortnite.
Yep. Movement is the name. Movement and build, the name of the game, and that's how you just really take
Wow,
control
these
of this.
mix-ups are so crazy. Trying to mix up
Oh.
where he edits so he can catch the
Round
opponent off
that was
guard.
just so fast. Oh my gosh. Sometimes like there's so much going on when you're trying to commentate, right? You're just looking. You're like,
This happening
Before you can even like get a thought out, really, somebody's already downed.
It's just that
It's
quick.
crazy.
Fortnite is a very fast game as we're seeing, and Mona Shores does not want to let this pace go off very lightly.
No.
Now back on this Paradise Palms map, they're really ignoring all the buildings. They're just building up as high as they can and just engaging each other in direct build-to-build combat.
Yeah. Ooh, that's depth on the Lara Croft getting found and almost eliminated there. Oh, his teammate saves him, and that is going to be Keenan dropping down by Complex Trout. So we're going to be switching over to that Bwimmy POV. Gotta see, can Bwimmy take it home once again and clutch out this victory here and put him up 2-0 here in game number 2.
Would be very beneficial for them. It looks like they definitely figured something out between the games. Oh, but there goes
that's going to
Blimmy
be
down
it.
as...
He's trying to get as low as possible.
Oh, a teammate's go. Oh, that's the other guy. Just throwing him out as... Okay,
And that's 1-1.
Mona Hill's taking that game. Now, interesting strategy here. Not going to opt for the higher builds. Is they're just going to try to get the shots off when they can. Whenever they peak their builds, just going for that silencer pistol shot, getting the extra damage when they can. Now, I think The grappler comes into big, yup, as they do it.
Yeah.
The grappler's so huge you get the high ground whenever you want, whenever you feel like it.
One thing that I'm noticing about the gameplay that we're seeing here from Keenan is that he looked very confident when he has high mobility items there in that third slot for weapons.
Mm-hmm.
If you give him the grappler, if you give him the pulse grenades, this guy, he is the king of movement.
Yes.
And that is, and
Another
look at that,
win.
just
Wow.
like that, boom, another win. I'm telling you,
They're just
I'm
so
pretty
dominant.
sure as soon as he just sees that he's got a little bit of extra movement option, that's when he is playing at his best.
Definitely. And, okay, there goes the shockwaves again. Oh, 100 shield automatically already putting Churchill in a
Crazy
bad
headshot
situation.
accuracy.
This is non-stop pressure
And he down
from
complex Trout
Keenan
already.
Right now. Wow. Amazing
Look
gameplay.
at it. I'm telling you, what did I say? You give this guy some of these movement option items, and he is going to actually go the mile. He's going to go the distance. He's going to do laps on the distance.
I see Lightning McQueen in him right now.
Dude.
The spirit of Lightning McQueen lingers within Keenan.
He's Kerchowing, man. And going on the hunt when it's it's crazy how the game changes from very like this material focused and trying to find your angles when it's 2v2, but the moment it is just 2 versus 1,
Mm-hmm.
it is like sharks on like blood in the water.
Yes.
They are on the hunt.
And as Moda Hills goes up 3-1 over Churchill in the second game, you know, Churchill had a really strong start to this game, but it just seems as if that lead is disappearing little by little.
Yep. And we got grenades on there as the third weapon, so this could be the round that
oh wow,
Churchill's
really
looking
quick
for.
Kill.
But you know, you
Alfred
say
to
that.
find out where he is.
Yeah. You know, right as I say, I'm like, you know, this could be it. It's just
Yeah.
instantaneous. Just all right, we found one.
And that's it. Okay, really, really fast round there as it's equaling about just about a minute. These games go by in the blink of an eye. If you look away, you might just miss it.
Pretty crazy, actually. It is pretty crazy.
Oh, just going for just a complete damage route there. You're just going to see who can get more damage off each other while peeking. And, the shield bubble.
Okay.
So now bullets cannot hit inside that bubble unless you go inside of it.
Yeah. And you see that the moment you saw that shield bubble drop, right, they immediately started taking out the ground beneath the shield bubble because they just said,
We're just not going to let that become a part of the play.
They just don't get the bubble anymore. The
Yep.
bubble has to come and fall down here on the ground.
As Wimmy is down here, I think this is another 2v1 for Keenan. Nothing that he can't do, as we've seen him display great efficiency in his games before.
Oh,
big
35 HP. There's not when you've got the med bandages, it takes a little bit longer to try and get the heals off.
There goes the game.
Yeah, he's just going to go drop down.
Nothing he can do, no teammate to revive him.
Nope. 4-2. We're starting to see Churchill come alive, but last time
they only got 2.
Yeah. I'm thinking something kind of happened between game number 1, game number 2. The Churchill team kind of woke up a little bit, right?
Definitely.
Because by this point, when it was, going into round 5, right? Mm-hmm. We were seeing Mona Shores up like 5-0 at this point, right?
Yeah.
So definitely, some adaptations coming out from the side of Churchill, which is what you love to see. You never want to see a sweep in a moment like this, right? This is the top 4 of the state championship playoffs. You want to see these teams all of these teams like going the distance, right? Yep. You want to see, because these are the best of the best, right? This is the number 2 and like the number 5 seed of the whole tournament, something like that. 2 and maybe 3 or 6. So it's like these are 2 like of the top teams in all of Michigan going at it and see who gets to go on to the grand finals to take on the number 1 seed in Detroit Catholic Central, which I know you're a DCC grad alumni. Yes. You definitely would love to see your team, your alma mater.
We couldn't get the win in Smash today, but I'm definitely excited to see what Detroit Catholic Central has to offer in Fortnite today.
Yeah. 5-0 right now on the side of Mona Shores. They are halfway to taking the series because this is a best 2 out of 3, right? So if Mona Shores takes the next 5 rounds, we are done here and we are on to the grand finals of Fortnite.
Now, do we know if Fortnite or Rocket League is after this?
Rocket League will be next.
Okay.
There's a little bit of it's staggered scheduling.
Nice. Good, gives everyone a little break, players, commentators.
Yep.
But I do not see a break right now from Mona.
Oh my
Mona
gosh,
Shores.
Mona Shores says
No break.
It is all gas pedal push down. We
Iron
are
to
going
the metal.
pedal to the metal.
Pedal to the metal. That was it. Not iron. To the metal.
Iron to the metal. Iron is metal, Tristan.
The metal on metal, pedal
Metal
on
on-
the pedal. The gas is thriving right now.
Yeah. It's all gas, no brakes.
Now, I don't think Keenan's Fortnite controls have brakes on them right now. Actually,
Keenan was so close to securing. Oh, what a good hiding spot right behind the porta potty.
Good hiding spot.
I don't know why, but I look at like this portion of the map. Something about this one reminds me of like Ed, Ed and Eddie for some reason.
I
Something like the trailer park.
Had different views of the players going out so we could see what is going on right now, but
Yeah.
you can only take a look at the stat screen as the death messages as people hey, here comes Wimmy to the rescue.
Wimmy is here healing his teammate, and he sets up good mats, so you can kind of tell that right now that they are in a solid spot. You can tell that Keenan's looking around to try and get some information on his teammate, because when you are healing your teammate, you cannot move your camera around much at all, right? So you're just trapped there. So it's up to your teammate to kind of be your eyes up in the sky. And just like that, Keenan back up, lock and load, 80, almost full shields, full health, and he is in the fight. And oh my gosh, Trout just takes him out. And now it's just Bwimmy. And you can tell that Trout is also trying to find a way to heal his teammate at this time, but with the storm approaching, there might not be enough time to even help kind of like heal your teammate at all.
Definitely, and it's very cool to see Bwimmy's POV here, as we've definitely been seeing Keenan put up a lot of plays here. We got to see if Bwimmy can still put up these numbers here in these semifinals.
Yeah, and that storm circle is closing. We are getting so close to the center of the map here. Oh, 64 health.
He's not able to build.
Is he going to have enough? There's definitely not going to be enough time to heal yourself
he's
up.
Just got to find the kill.
Yeah, and he's got enough health.
He gets away. He's going to get the finish in time.
And he gets the round.
Oh, he gets it.
He got the round win right. Wow, that was crazy. 7-2. That was arguably the closest round that we've seen all of this semifinals.
Yeah, one more second for his bullets to come out, and we would have seen probably a loss there for Mona Hills.
Yeah.
Or for Mona Shores. Oh, it's that silencer.
132 on the headshot.
Only
That's
68 damage left on the Churchill player as they're rushing to try to kill right now.
That's Trout trying to find his.
Keenan is
he's down.
Inevitable. Run from him, hide from him. You cannot run.
You cannot escape. It's like we've said all match long. Once they have like the scent of blood, they are all over.
It's everywhere.
They will just hunt you down.
Definitely. And, Keenan here just going to take the time to heal, really trying to find where this Churchill's last player is as he's kind of hidden amongst the builds.
Yeah, it looks like
coming
there
out
it was.
Right there, not going to do it. And
that's the round,
8-2.
And we are now here 8-2.
Okay.
We are getting close to series point here.
Definitely, even though we saw a strong start from Church at the beginning of this game, it looks like their ideas are starting to run out. Maybe they need to go back to drawing board.
The play that we just saw here from Keenan, crazy. He opted to not even build, right? He sees the grappler as his movement option, so what does he do? He immediately just runs to that 30-second wall that's waiting to, say, all right, combat can start.
Yep.
He goes there, grapples up to the wall, and says, thanks for building for me, bud.
Thanks for giving
I am there.
So
and just
so
like
smart.
that, he gets one of his opponents down. I didn't even see who he took down between Trout or Depp. But he gets the knock, gets the kill, takes all their mats, all their weapons, all of the heals, and he's back at round start, basically.
Wow, really, really amazing stuff from Keenan here and from his teammate Bwimmy, as it is another 1v2 leading them into their almost game point here, set point.
You can tell, all right, there's Trout. So it did look like Depp was the one that's down.
27 White looking very low damage on the Churchill player as he's trying to run away. Gets away, going to get the high ground.
Yep, trying to catch him on the build. Gets it. They're in there.
Up, gives him a
and
little
that's
hug.
going to be the round win. We are on match point here.
Set point, game point. It is the
Oh, wait,
point.
no, that It might be over.
Oh.
I'm not too sure.
Oh.
We're back to the neutral area. So we'll see what's going on. We'll wait for
We might have miscounted a game.
Well, the issue is that I wonder. We'll see. Normally, this could be one of those potential bugs that happens.
Possibly.
Where
I thought we were counting, right? Yeah.
Well, it definitely said, like, I mean, I've been keeping track.
Yeah, I've
myself.
also been keeping track on paper. Guys, do not worry. We have everything on paper here as we are counting up these game wins.
So it could be either the match is over, or what we did get was or there could have just been we've been told by the play versus team that there can be sometimes a little bit of a glitch in the custom. There's a little bug in the thing where they might award a round that didn't actually happen yet, or something like that. But we'll see in just a second. All right, so we've been told by production that Mona Shores did end up taking the series at a 20 to 4 rounds. That's
20 to 4.
That is a
amazing record there.
Dominant performance here in the semifinals of Fortnite. So that's Mona Shores taking the whole series 2-0 in terms of games, 20 to 4 in rounds. But guys, that's Fortnite semifinals. It's over. So we'll cut it. I guess we'll cut it to a quick break,
and then back to Rocket League finals. A very strong finals between Dakota and we got a long break. Probably
we got a long break.
Team, it's probably time to go.
Oh, you know what? It's probably lunch break. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we'll be back in an amount of time for Rocket League finals, which I do believe are actually slated to start at like 1:30.
1:30, and
I believe it's like
1:30.
12:30.
12:30. We will see you guys back in an hour with me and my Ori will be leaving us for Rocket League, but he will be back for the Fortnite finals.
I'll be back for Fortnite finals.
But me, myself, and Roz Eddie will be taking over Ori's spot here in an hour for Rocket League finals.
I can't believe you're gonna have 2 Tristans and a Eddie on the cast. That's crazy.
They can't get enough of me.
Can't get
enough of the Trisket.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning into the Fortnite semifinals. We'll be back once again with Rocket League finals in a bit. Stick around. Go grab some food.
Go get some food.
Food and water.
And make sure to go get some popcorn for the Rocket League finals.
Yeah. We'll be back, guys.